Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. Oh, no, sorry, not good afternoon. Okay, so today we continue topic 2. Okay, 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 we continue topic 2. We actually under economy, okay, political economy. Alright, subtopic political economy. We have command, which is centrally planned economy. Okay, the state is responsible for making all decision. Okay, what goods and services the country produce. Okay, we actually refer to the command economy is the state is responsible for making all decision, making what kind of goods or services the country need to produce, and then the how many quality of the production, so what price at which they are sold, and what kind of distribution channel that actually the country use. Alright, the state own all wealth, land, capital, and allocation resources based on which industry they want to develop. Okay, kat sini the state itself, they have the wealth, they have the land and capital to allocate some of the resources based on apa industri yang they need to develop. Okay, alright, and then common in 20th century, okay, that we call it as a command in economy, proved so inefficient that most have gradually die out. Okay, so sebab dia kata command economy ni dah proven lah daripada dia memang tak efficient. Okay, and then central plan is less efficient than market force is synchronizing supply and demand. Dia kata central planning yang dibuat tu dia kurang efficient berbanding dengan market force yang dia lebih synchronize antara demand dengan supply. So today many countries exhibit some characteristic of the common economy. For example, China, India, Russia, and certain country in Central Asia and Eastern Europe and the Middle East country. Okay, this is market economy and mixed economy. So we need to differentiate between for the market economy and mixed economy. Okay, kita kena tahu differentiate between two economic ni, system economy ni. Okay, in market economy, decision are largely left to the market forces and interact of the supply and demand. Decision kita kata keputusan untuk apa kita kata nak tengok kepada market, macam mana market forces tu kita tengok based on interaction antara demand dengan supply. Itu market economy. Okay, karakteristik yang kedua, okay, individuals and firm are main decision makers. Okay, second one is government intervention is limited, and then last one is associated mainly with the capitalism. Okay, itu adalah karakteristik for the market economy. Okay, but for mixed economy, they have features on both market and command economic. Okay, they are combining state intervention and market mechanism. For example, we can see in Sweden and Singapore. Okay, this is they have actually applied the mixed economy punya mixed economy, alright, sistem ekonomi yang campuran. Okay, kenapa related antara political and economic system ni? So sebelum ni kita dah belajar tentang totalitarianism. Okay, so totalitarianism tu sendiri is associated with the command economy. Dia wujud daripada hasil sistem ekonomi yang berbentuk command economy. wherein the state make all decision and what to produce, how much to produce and what price to charge. Okey, dekat sini kenapa ada command economy tu, sebab wujudnya daripada command economic punya situation tadi, command punya economic punya market tadi, dia yang membentuk kepada sistem political dari segi totalitarianism ni. Alright, tapi for democracy is associated with the market economy and capitalism, in which decision are largely left to the market forces, there is supply and demand. Tapi for demokrasi, kalau kita tengok political system yang membentuk demokrasi, is actually dia associate from the market economy. Dia wujud daripada hasil market economy, yang mana dia akan mengambil kira supply and demand. Alright. Tapi for last one, for social economy, dia dibentuk melalui mixed economy. Kalau kita tengok, actually kita ada 3 sistem politik, okay, political system that actually dia synchronize dengan 3 sistem ekonomi. Okay, that's why dia interrelated between each other. Alright, for socialism, dia associate daripada mixed economy, which have features on both market and command economy, combining state intervention and market mechanism. Alright, dia combine. Bila sebut mixed economy, dia combining between command economy and market economy. Okay, so this is a figure that actually you can describe all the political system and economic system. Okay, for the characteristic, for the first characteristic that actually different between three economy system, we actually look at the first characteristic, which is ownership and control. Macam mana control dan juga ownership. Bagi market economy, which is capitalism punya political system, individual control means of production. Dia individual yang control, sebab dia market economy. Dia the decision of what to produce, how many goods they need to produce, how much price that you need to charge. Actually, the individual itself control the production. Okay, because of they consider the supply and demand. And then second one, market determines what good will be sold at what price. Ialah sebab kita kata ownership and control tu by the individual itself. Yang mana yang menguruskan production tersebut. Tapi for the socialism punya political system, which is mixed economy, the ownership and control dia basic means of the production owned and managed by the government. Kena ingat, sebab dia socialism, so dia ada mixed economy dekat sini. Dia akan consider government dan juga private sector tu, private ataupun the company itself, the what we call it, private ownership tu sendiri. Okay, and then for the communism, okay, communism which is the totalitarianism punya political system, dia refer to the command economy. Government actually own the production, so government akan determine what good to you will be sold at what price. So semua government yang control. So itu dari segi karakteristik yang pertama, itu ownership and control. Second one, we look at the competition. Competition sebagai dia punya perbezaan. Okay, for the capitalism in market economy, so competition keep price low and quality high. Sebab kita nak based on demand and supply, dan kita kena tengok dari segi dia kena sentiasa bersaing. Okay, the competition tu sentiasa nak bersaing lebih dengan harga yang lebih murah dalam quality yang dalam the best quality. Okay, dengan best quality. Okay, itu dari segi competition dalam market economy. Tapi for the mixed economy, okay, cooperation stress over competition. Dia cooperation lebih banyak berbanding daripada competition. Dia cooperate sebab kita ada government yang control, government yang decide, tapi dalam masa yang sama dia kena jaga juga rakyat ni. So dia cooperation banyak, okay, lebih daripada competition. So for communism, untuk command economy, kita tak ada competition because lower quality goods sebab government bagi semua dia tetapkan. So dekat sini competition memang no competition. Okay, dan produk juga dia yang dia produce dia very low quality punya produk. Okay, alright. Then last karakteristik untuk nak membezakan tiga sistem ekonomi ni adalah dari segi standards of living. Okay, for the market economy, okay, high standards of living and economic security, and then individuals free to earn profit but may risk loss. Okay, kat sini dia nak menanggung kerugian itu market dia sendiri, individual itu sendiri yang produce that kind of product tu. Okay, but for socialism, which is a mixed economy, they are very high standards of living and economic security because they are protected by the government. Okay, they are the protection by the government, and then the second point is very high tax provide free healthcare and education sebab dia nak contribute to the society balik. They actually dia kena expose the high tax for the cooperation yang menjalankan perniagaan. Okay, tapi for common economy, the goals is equality for everybody enforced by the government. Goals tu memang tak dia nak equal kepada semua orang yang mana di-enforce oleh government. Government yang enforce nak rakyatnya macam ni dalam keadaan standards of living yang sebegini. Itu dalam common economy. Okay, that is tiga karakteristik yang membezakan tiga jenis mixed economy ni. Tiga jenis sistem ekonomi. Okay. Okay, take a break. Kita tak payah take a break lah sebab baru je break. Alright. Okay, this is a country risk produced by the political system. Ingat, ada dua jenis. Kita ada political system, kita ada political system, kita ada economic system. Okay, so that is yang sekarang ni kita nak masuk tentang country risk produced by the political system. Okay. Alright. The first one is government take over the corporate asset. Okay, kita kata risiko yang boleh terjadi dalam political system ni, government take over the corporate asset. Okay, melalui yang pertama confiscation. Okay, seizure of the corporate asset without compensation. Dia macam bekukan aset-aset corporate tanpa sebarang pampasan. Itu kita panggil confiscation. Okay, yang kedua expropriation, asset seizure with the compensation. Ni dengan ada pampasan. Dia bekukan aset tapi dengan ada pampasan. Itu expropriation. And then yang third one is nationalization, take over of the entire industry with or without the compensation. They take over the whole entire industry. Okay, for example in Venezuela dia kata, okay, in President Hugo Chavez, okay, dia kata confiscation and oil field owned by the French petroleum firm in total. Okay, total. So maksudnya dekat sini dia ambil alih semua oil punya industri tadi dekat French petroleum. But dan juga, okay, example yang kedua in Bolivia in 2006, the Bolivian government nationalized the oil and gas industry. Dia nationalization, dia take over the entire industry tu untuk ke semua Bolivia punya government ambil alih semua industri oil and gas. Itu adalah kita punya risiko dalam political system yang dia boleh buat lah. Okay, government take over the corporate asset. Okay, itu yang pertama. Second one, country risk produced by the political system is creeping expropriation. Okay, this is the most common expropriation today. Okay, yang common berlaku sekarang. Okay, the government gradually modified regulation and law after foreign MNE have made big local investment in property and plant. Okay, for example, abstract termination of the contract, creation of the law that favor local firm and the government in Bolivia, Russia and Venezuela have modified tax regime to extract dia punya revenue from coal, oil and gas punya company. Okey, kat sini macam tadi juga creeping expropriation. Expropriation ni dia membekukan, aset private sector dengan cara government modify dia punya rules and regulation untuk company MNE buat any deal untuk investment. So dia creeping punya expropriation. Dia ambil alih dengan cara modify dia punya rules and regulation. So itu risiko yang kedua dalam political system. Okay, third one. Okay, risiko yang ketiga dalam political system, we have embargoes and sanction. Okay, embargoes. What is the meaning by embargoes ni? So kita tengok, government may respond the offensive activity of the foreign country by impose embargoes and sanction. Okay, sanction is a ban on the international trade, usually undertaken by the country or the group of country against another judge to have jeopardize peace and security. Okay, dia ban sesuatu international trade tu supaya jangan masuk. Okay, jangan masuk dalam country. Okay, macam contoh certain industri ni tak boleh masuk dalam negara, itu melalui sanction. Yang kedua, melalui cara embargoes. Embargoes is a ban on the export or import that forbid trade in specific goods with the certain country. For example, US they has enforced embargo against Cuba, Iran and North Korea punya product, which is they are labeled that state is sponsor of terrorism. Okay, kat sini dia macam limit, dia dah ban. Dia ban ni macam dia menyekat. Okay, menyekat ekspor dan import barang daripada on the specific goods. Okay, spesifik barang-barang tertentu daripada certain country yang dia ban tu. Okay, for example kat sini macam US lah. US dia force the embargoes to against the negara daripada Cuba, Iran dan juga North Korea, sebab dia label that kind of countries tadi ni sponsored of the terrorism. So itu mungkin risiko dalam political system yang berlaku lah. Okay, alright. Fourth one, okay, yang keempat is boycott against firm and nation. Okay, ni buat boycott. Kalau tadi dia ban, okay, kalau tadi dia menyekat, dia tak boleh adakan hubungan, tak boleh beli, tak boleh disekat sebarang goods and services daripada certain country. Tapi kat sini dia boycott pula. Okay, dia boycott ni is a voluntary refusal to engage in commercial dealing with the nation of or a company. For example, in France, okay, from France, citizen actually boycott Disneyland Paris to express opposition to globalization and take over the French farmland. Dia boycott Disneyland, okay, dekat Paris. Tapi dia sebab apa? Sebab dia kata dia nak take over the French punya farmland. Okay, French farmers boycott McDonald's and crashed a tractor into the shop to vent their anger and agriculture policy and globalization. Okay, dia boycott McDonald's sebab dia cakap macam dia marah kepada dia melanggar kepada agriculture punya polisi dan juga globalization. So itu maksud dia. Okay, ini adalah risiko. Okay, country risk actually yang boleh berlaku, risiko-risiko yang boleh berlaku melalui sistem politik. Sistem politik tak kisah daripada for the totalitarianism, socialism or demokrasi, semuanya boleh berlaku benda-benda ni. Okay, alright, this is apa yang berlaku. Orang tengok yang boycott dengan McDonald's ni. Okay, kalau tadi okay, masih lagi in political system. Okay, we have war, insecurity and violence. Okay, kita tengok one by one. War and insecurity, dia kata indirect effect can be disastrous for the company activity. War, perang ataupun insecurity, dia actually indirect effect lah, boleh effect kepada kehancuran, boleh effect kepada company punya activity. second one is terrorism. Okay, the terrorism itself, the threat of or actual use of the force of the violence to attain the political goal through fear and intimidation. Okay, macam dia mengganggu kepada terrorism ni macam apa, mengganggu kepada apa, ancaman lah, ancaman yang dia selalu digunakan oleh certain country ni. Okay, some terrorism is sponsored by national government. Okay, sebab terrorism ni sendiri dia punya expectation orang, some of the terrorism ni memang disponsor oleh national government tu sendiri. So terrorism is actually particularly affect to the certain industry. Okay, for the tourism, for the hospitality, aviation, finance and retailing. Sebab ini kita kata apa orang kata, satu aktiviti yang akan mengganggu ataupun dia akan affect kepada tourism punya industri, hospitality, aviation, finance dan juga retailing. That's why ini pun kita sebagai risiko dalam political system. Okay, so bila kita dah tahu apa dia political risk yang boleh berlaku, okay, dalam sistem politik ni boleh ada beberapa risk yang mungkin terjadi, alright. So kita how to manage that how to manage the country risk. Kita kena manage the country risk. So macam mana nak manage? Okay, ada 5 actually how to manage the country risk. The first one is protective environmental scanning. Second one is strict adherence to the ethical standard. The third one is alliance to the qualified local partner, protection through legal contract, and the last one is second one is to minimize exposure to country risk. Okay. Okay, so we go one by one. Alright, protective environmental scanning. Okay, the management should develop the comprehensive understanding of the political and legal environment in target countries. So, what is how to scan? Actually, management nak buat apa? Okay, management dia kena develop the comprehensive understanding. Dia kena develop kefahaman apa dia political and legal environment. Okay, and then macam mana nak bagi faham? Dia kena buat satu proaktif punya environmental scanning. Nak scan apa? Scan is ongoing assessment. Kita kena buat assessment of protection risk and threat to the firm via intelligence. Dah lah aku tengah record ni. Sekejap bodoh lah Rama, aku dah tengah record ni. Aduh, Nadi boleh buat ni pula. Nak iklan apa? Dia nak buat apa? Aduh, aku dah record ni. Stop kejap. Okay. Okay, so we continue. Right. Apa yang kita kena scan? Nak scan apa? Kita nak scan the assessment. Kita kena buat ongoing assessment on the political risk and threat to the firm via intelligence sources such as kita scanning on the employee punya working in the host country. Sebab the host country sebab once kita dah masuk dalam international market, so maybe apa yang berlaku dekat host country tu kita tak boleh nak assess. So kita kena buat scanning. Okay, scanning macam mana? Kita kena tengok employees punya apa, kita nak buat assessment. Kita kena assessment apa yang employee kita buat dekat host country. Okay, then second one, embassy and trade association official. Okay, persatuan perdagangan dan juga embassy nak kena buat scanning juga, sebab selain daripada employee, kita nak kena tengok juga dari segi embassy dengan trade association official ni. Okey, dan juga last sekali kita kena tengok, kita kena scan consulting firm, okay, such as business entrepreneurial risk intelligence. So yang kita kata consult firm yang akan kita consult pun kita kena scanning. Kita kena scanning, scanning bermaksud dekat sini adalah assessment. Assessment, kita kena buat penilaian. Sentiasa kita kena buat penilaian. Mungkin consulting firm tu dah tak sesuai dengan kita punya area ataupun kita punya business, so kita boleh find another consulting punya firm untuk the next kita punya business. Okay, second one, macam mana nak manage risk, memang kita kena minimize exposure to country risk. Kurangkan exposure to the country risk. Macam tadi kita dah banyak country risk yang kita belajar. Okay, for example, government take over, the corporate asset, creeping appreciation, embargoes and sanction, boycott, dan juga terrorism, war and insecurity. So kita kena avoid that kind of country risk ni. Okay, macam mana nak manage, kita kena avoid. Kita kena minimize exposure untuk country risk tadi. Alright. Then yang ketiga adalah strict adherent to the ethical standard, which is firm that engage in questionable practice or operate outside the law, invite red risk from the government to the host country where they do the business. Okay, kena strictly apply dia punya ethical standard. Buat satu etika yang standard ni apa standard dia macam standard ni apa dalam bahasa Melayu? Standard dia macam kena buat satu standard lah, satu garis panduan yang boleh diguna pakai. Okay, ethical standard yang perlu dipatuhi oleh semua firma. Okay, semua firm yang engage dengan international business ni, dia kena strictly follow the ethical standard yang dibuat dekat host country or the host country or home country. Okay, then fourth one is alliance with the qualified local partner. Alliance with the qualified local partner. For example, dekat sini dia kata a firm often enter the China and Russia by partnering with the local firm who assist in navigating the complex legal and political landscape. Kita kena alliance, kita kena cari qualified local partner dalam kita nak buat engage international business ni. Kita kena cari local partner yang mana boleh bantu kita navigate the complex legal and political landscape dekat sesebuah negara yang kita nak masuk tu. Okay, itu macam mana kita nak kurangkan ataupun kita nak manage country risk daripada berlaku. Alright, then last one is protection through legal contract. Macam mana pun kalau dalam kita nak manage country risk ni, memang kita kena buat legal contract supaya kita kata company daripada luar negara, company dari mana-mana sekalipun, memang kena apa-apa sahaja macam mana kita nak manage sebarang risiko daripada berlaku, kita memang kena protect through legal contract. Protect lah kita punya contract laws tadi melalui kontrak yang sah. Okay, legal contract yang sah supaya tak ada berlaku salah faham dan sebagainya lah. Okay, itu cara macam mana kita nak manage country risk. Okay, so sebelum kita masuk legal system, so kita berehat dulu ya. Okay, kita sambung untuk the next video. Thank you so much.